I'm looking at ASP forums, although this is about ASP forums. So all server control must appear between form tag, and form must contain the runat server attribute. So form runat is equal to server slash form. Form name is equal to method is equal to post, action is equal to page, ID is equal to ctid. So if you say server ASP form that attribute specific, you will see ASP as attributes the form. And this is the button submission form, ASP button slash. So that was very quickly about the form. Now this is a website html.net tutorial ASP, and on chapter 7. This book's interestingly talks about a lot of things: session, cookies, file system object, FSO, and they use FSO DSO. If you might have heard about these things, FSO versus DSO, handling the file name. So reading about that. So I'm looking for those kind of things. Now here we have loops, conditions, scripts, comment on your scripts, loops, data, first ASP program. So the first ASP program, you see it will be between the HTML tag, so response.write, and this would work something like this. So that would show that response.write and current time, so that would show that. Now server. So ASP is a server-side technology, therefore you need to have a server, but it does not need to cost anything to make upgrade a server. Since we immediately need only to choose one server. Now again, one thing, when I was buying a website, I saw that ASP servers are paid, and most of the time it's PHP server. That's because PHP is an open source technology. Internet Information Server can be used to run the ASP server. Windows Explorer include Internet Information System can be used there. If you use Windows XP, then you have Internet Information Servers one. If you lose Linux, then you have to use PHP. ASP is not supported there. So ASP is not supported on Mac. This is a not a completely device independent kind of a software, but yeah, still there are things that you could do. Moving back side, you'll be using a scripting language while you do that in the ASP. So types of scripting language are like glue language, programming language, Unix, LVP script. So most of the time in the book that would use this would be a scripting language. So document object model is a property of API for HTML and XML document, includes logical structure and the way document XML way document is a term document. So let me go there and talk about this. So DOM model, event handling to JavaScript and use of JavaScript. So whenever you have a DCOM model, you have to come there. So a document is a form of API and HTML, tables, row, tr, td, DOM represent example of table. So where are document come from? Document originates from JavaScript and Java program, so whatever on references, Dynamo HTML and immediate ancestors of HTML. So P, this is a doc, and MP document DOM co. So getting more into this, when document object program can create and build documents, navigate through structure, add or modify elements. Anything found in HTML can be accessed, changed, deleted, or added using document model object. The W3 specification one for document is to provide standard programming interface that can be used with a variety of environments. So that is a document format object. Document for the programming API for document. The model is a structure of document if needed. Consider a table. So that is document format object. We go again here to document object. So DOM model is constructed using tree of objects: document, root element, element, attribute, and title. So JavaScript can change all the HTML elements in the JavaScript can change all HTML. JavaScript can change all CSS element. JavaScript can existing elements and attribute. JavaScript can add new HTML element. JavaScript can. So earlier when I used to make those websites, or when you don't want to use ASP or cascaded style sheet or other things, so JavaScript can do everything. So an HTML document or model object is loaded. Browser creates document object this page. So root element, head, body, title, ref, heading, mailing, header. So we will change the content of the HTML element, how to change the style of HTML, how to change. So what is a DCOM object? So WT DCOM object is a platform language neutral interface that allows program and script to dynamically access and update the content structure and style of the document. Document is three parts: core DCOM, XML COM, and HTML DCOM. The HTML objects are objects, properties, methods, and events. The HTML is used to how to change it was document object model, a very quick way. So that was chapter chapter 5 here, like event handling through JavaScript and things like that. Then you have I'll go through the document model object here. So it's on page 169. So an HTML page is rendered in a browser. The browser assembles all elements contained HTML. Once done, browser then renders object into browser. To create an interactive page, it is important browser continues to recognize individual HTML after they are rendered on the browser. This is also process. JavaScript enable browser capable recognize individual objects in HTML page after the page has been rendered because JavaScript enable browser recognizes use of document object. The use of document model and object just can enable browser identify the collection of web pages that have to be dealt with in the HTML document. The HTML object which belong to DOM has a descending relationship. The topmost object in a DOM is the navigator, downmost is the level. So should the document displayed in browser have HTML form coordinate, the next level is DOM form. The DOM hierarchy continues downward to encompass individual elements such as form. JavaScript object hierarchy is mapped to DOM, which is turn is mapped to the web page. When a web page is rendered, a JavaScript enable browser window. JavaScript is capable of uniquely each element in a web page because major DOM. So window, document, anchor, link, forum, text box, text area. So this is the JavaScript DOM. Remember, this is window, document, anchor, link, forum. Anchor and link nearly represent the same thing. Link, forum, text box, radio button, text box. So ultimately, it's kind of a dynamic thing which you can see. No HTML is destined to occupy the browser unless they are assembled in memory prior to. What it means that the object does not have any anchor described. The anchor object will create empty. Hierarchy on page are not created equal. Each exists in relation with other objects. Below is a document object. Okay, the JavaScript assisted style sheets DOM, JSS DOM. JSS use JavaScript to control document presentation style. When JSS is embedded in HTML page within the head tag, picks up the whole new object which adds to the thing. So that is a JSS. Event handling through JavaScript, a mouse click, a web page, image loading, mouse over, submitting HTML. So these could be handled by JavaScript. Event association about clip. So this talks more about JavaScript and how you are going to handle that. So once it is loaded, the JavaScript is embedded, it can play around with a lot of things. So the earlier time you used to have those JavaScript which you can use to create those fun things in your screen.